My name is Jas, and I'm doing my master's in fashion design from IIFT. This is a quick presentation on fast fashion. Fast fashion is cheap, trendy clothing that quickly goes in and out of style. That fast fashion has taken over our closets. This has been growing over the last 10, 20 years with globalization at the forefront, and with the millennials and the Gen Z generation obsessed with having the latest trends before even they hit the store. With the latest trends available to the masses, nobody has to wait for anything. And we often see that clothing is available at such a cheap price that people can get a new outfit for going out every weekend, less than the price they pay for the drinks at the bar. The reality is that the fast fashion retailers, they actually create the demand for fast fashion, like for their own profitability. And how exactly do they maximize profit? Well, instead of replenishing the stock when the item runs out, they actually roll out new styles. Thereby making the versions that we have, look unfashionable and obsolete, and we're encouraged to actually now purchase new clothes to actually remain trendy. And because the fast fashion retailers are always looking to always be trendy, like they oftentimes they steal copy the designs from independent artists. But the biggest negative of fast fashion is the cheap labor outsourced from sweatshops. In developing countries where the workers, that are working in the factories, they are working at very at less than minimum wage and long hours. Garment production in unregulated factories has resulted in the use of toxic chemicals that are used for producing vibrant colors, prints, fabric finishes, and these chemicals can get inside our bodies through our skin. They're harmful for the workers actually that are working in these sweatshops. At the same time, they are dumped in the local rivers and streams, thus getting absorbed in the water and the soil, and causing environmental pollution. Retailers also choose to incinerate their inventory instead of donating the clothes, because as for them it dilutes their brand. Well, before buying, ask the question: who made my clothes? Were they made in a safe working environment? Were the workers paid a living wage? Instead of buying 3 t-shirts for 200 rupees each, consider buying a t-shirt for 600 rupees, because the higher price of the t-shirt reflects the better quality of material used. Also, the brand likely has eco friendly, sustainable credentials. Also, it's ethical. I mean, they're paying a fair wage to the employees that are working in safe conditions. And you can take what they call a 30-year pledge before making a purchase of any garment. Try answering the question for yourself: will I wear it for at least 30 times? Another way is to shop in charity or vintage stores, and also to participate in clothing swaps. As general rule, the best materials are recycled: nylon, polyester, wool, cotton, hemp, linen. Also, there is new materials that are available that can be recycled. Tencel is one. You can can always upcycle the existing clothes in your closet, the ones that you're not wearing. So let's see a demo of some of the articles. Here is an old t-shirt I bought. It's a few years old. It does not fit me any longer. It's like tight underneath here. Let's try modifying it to a wearable garment. Making a tank top out of this t-shirt. Using the chalk, I have marked the lines here around the arm curve and around the neck, and I'll cut it along those lines. End result. It looks amazing for summer. The next one is this shirt. I've had it with me for a number of years, but somehow it doesn't really fit right. So I'm going to try modifying this one. For this, what I've decided to do is actually chop off the sleeves. So I've with a piece of chalk, I've marked the lines here next to the seam along the arm curve, and I'll actually take the scissors and cut them along these marked lines. How it turned out. Looks way more cool than before. Looks great, paired with a white t-shirt. Next, I have this plain gray t-shirt, and it's pretty basic, so I'm going to try to jazz it up a little bit and upcycle it using this old tank top I don't wear anymore. So what I'm thinking of doing is cutting strips, white strips, and then stitching them here along the chest. She marked, with the chalk in 3 lines, 1.5 inch apart, and for this white strips, like from tank top, so I have marked. So these will be like 1/4 inch in width. So the 3 strips, and I'm going to take some fabric glue and paste these onto the t-shirt, and the result is amazing. Old white plain t-shirt I have. I'm just going to try making it more stylish using pieces from a fabric from this old t-shirt that's torn. For this, what I actually decided to do is mark out a pattern on the white t-shirt, just like the front of the bodice, and then cut out similar size piece from the old t-shirt. This is a piece that's cut out from the old t-shirt, and I'm going to use some fabric glue and glue it on to the white one. Now that I've glued this bodice shaped piece of cloth on the white t-shirt, I'm going to cut small notches like 1/4 inch in width all around it. Cut the notches. I'm going to pull these slightly, the ends, they're just to curl them up. You have it, an upcycled t-shirt designed by Jasman.